Hello everybody, Comrade Kelly here. Welcome back to another Age of Civilization 2 mod review. So this is the third version of the Addin mod, so now it has around 100 plus. And there's a specific instruction for you to download this mod. So before you start typing in the comment section in the previous video, even though I explained it there, there's a specific instruction you have to follow before you can get the permission to download this mod. And it's actually pretty difficult, I can say. So this mod was made by, let me check, Memoso CC. I'll put his link in the description. He also has a Discord channel, and this is the part where you have to required to do. So this is for hashtag pledgeable. So you have to send him a picture of you giving water or feeding animals. So basically this is like a charity organization or something. So if you have a pet, you can send him a picture of you, feeding them. If you don't, it might be a bit difficult, but you can try finding the stray cats or stray dogs. So yeah, something like that. And please don't try cheating, like finding some random online picture, because I think he knows a way to detect it. You can just Google reverse search it. So please don't even bother with that. And yeah, that's about it. So you can send all those pictures in his Discord server. I'll put the link in the description. You can also do it in his Facebook group page. You can also do that. And also, if you don't want to use neither of this, you can also use his Instagram. 3 of this, I'll leave it in the description below. I'll also give the instruction in the description below. So please don't comment about why you can't get the mod, or please don't ask me to give you permission, because again, I don't own this mod. I'm just reviewing this mod. So enough of that, let's get to the actual mod review. So if you press game, sorry, I think I still have sound turned on. If you press new game, hopefully it doesn't crash in this session. You can see the texture has been changed back to normal. Personally, I'm a bigger fan of this texture compared to the previous version, because the previous version is a bit painful to the eyes, at least for me. So again, we got a crap ton of new scenarios. Let's just check all of them one by one. First would be the Age of Grand Nation. Everything information's given there, so I won't read all the author too, because it's gonna take quite some time. The second scenario, Other Dimension. I think this is also the newer ones. I'm not sure what scenario is this based on, but let's move on to the next one. 3099 Alternative World. Again, a pretty interesting looking scenario. Hopefully it's balanced, because some of these scenarios are a bit broken to say. Next one would be World War 4. I don't know what happened to World War 3, but moving on. Family Language Union plus Greater Family Language Alliance. So this is made by Addin. British Civil War, the Third Balkan War, Age of Separatists, the Turkish Civil War, the Middle Eastern War, Crisis and Collapse, Alternative World, Modern World with Events version 7, 200 events, 2019 version 2, and we got Spain, Modern World with Events version 8, 268 events, so this is one of the newer ones. We got China. I think this was in the add-on mod, so it's good to see it getting added here too. We got Russia, same thing, this was in the previous mod too, the add-on. Modern World plus plus. Ezekiel 38, I think this is more of a biblical scenario. I'm not too familiar with Ezekiel 38, so I can't say what's going on here. You got Boomer versus Zoomer versus Doomer. So this was made by Anonymous. Modern World version 6, 140 events is one of the older ones. World War 3, so here we go, we got World War 3, we got Alternative 2018, and it's looking pretty red from the looks of it. You got the United States, Brazil, you got the Arabian Peninsula, Caucasus, you got the Yugoslav Civil War. Again, this is one of the more interesting scenarios. From the Ashes, 1988, 1984, 1984, A Bright Cold Day in April, Football War, The 6 Days War, Cold War, The Man in the High Castle. The Man in the High Castle, so there's two variants of this one. Both of them has around 88 civils. This one has 88. The first one has 124. So yeah, pretty interesting. Mouse Bird War. The Cold War again, 1949. 1946, Axis World. 1940, NSIG over here. We got Götterdämmerung. I don't know how to pronounce that. 1942, this is what? Road the War 1936. I think this is what it means, Road to War or something. But moving on, what if Germany was divided in World War I? Again, a pretty interesting scenario. We got Kaiserreich over here. Spanish Civil War, again, this is one of the newer ones, and pretty fun to play. Kaiserreich again. Fallurreich, World War I stalemate. I'm not sure if this is based on a Hoi 4 mod, but it probably is. We got the Great Emu War after World War I, 1920, so the Russian Civil War. Again, there's another Russian Civil War. Civil War in Russia, so we got 3 Russian Civil War scenarios. World War I, World War I, World War I, we got 3 World War I scenarios. Again, I mean 4 or 5, that's a lot of World War I scenarios. The First Balkan War, 1910, the Austria-Hungarians, sorry, 1900s, mod version 2, Osmanli, and I don't know how you pronounce that. Second Boer War, the Franco-Prussian War, the American Civil War, Vampire Empire, 1860, Birth of a Nation, 1850, the Victorian Era, Invasion of Russia, Napoleonic Wars, the American War of Independence, 1746, Real War Beta, 1700s, Age of Empire, 1700s, the Holy Roman Empire, again this is one of the more interesting scenarios, 1570, 1492, Roman Colonial Empire, Sengoku, Fedi 1453 Senaryosu, 1440, 1299, the Time of Collapse, 1200, 1147, 1000, Central Europe, 980s. You got 900, Early Middle Ages, the Rise of Islam, Byzantine Sasanian War, the MS-435 Hun Invasion. We got the 3 Kingdoms, Hun 100, and again this mod has a problem with crashing. Actually, why did I even going in this game? So similar to the previous one. Sorry, this is not what I meant to play. So yeah, again, I won't cut this out. It probably won't crash for some devices, but for the older ones and my phone, it might crash. So keep in mind, you have to be careful when you play. Like, try to save more often, or else you'll lose all your progress suddenly. Yeah. So the last few scenarios, you probably have seen it in the previous version. So I probably wouldn't like show it off anymore. What else is new? I remember there's languages here. Guess I'm wrong. I remember they added a Turkish language. I think the game hanged again. And if I remember, there's also another map, like a Turkish map. Let me check if that's the case. New game. Is it based on this option? Map of Earth. So yeah, you got a Turkish map. So yeah, pretty interesting. So I think that's about it for this mod. I hope you guys would enjoy this, and you know, if you even manage to get it with the picture of you and your animals or your pets. So yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!